Hello. I am taking a deep breath in here. I hope you can take a deep breath with me. I'm outside in a beautiful spot in nature at the tribal Indian reservation near me on the land by the sound, the Puget Sound. It feels beautiful to be here, and it feels like a gift to be able to share what needs to be shared with you today. So my name is Rajith, and I'm with One Illumined Heart. I welcome you to this incredibly beautiful moment in time and day, with the wind blowing, the calm of the land, and the smell of the water. So, times are changing, and all of us have an opportunity to keep moving in love, in faith, in trust, forward in the arms of the divine. Some call it God, some call it Creator, some need to call it Source. Other people just want to call it nature. Take a big breath. Times are changing. So beginning this next week, around September 25th, is what I've been given. There might be a different date or a better date. I don't know. All I can share with you is what I'm given. There's this huge divine blessing and opportunity for moving into that higher frequency, that higher octave, called the fifth dimensional earth, that is already here, that many of us have already linked up all of our chakras into, our energy centers. And this is now the beginning, from my understanding, of the first of 7 big waves of huge amounts of love and light to kind of take humanity in that wave and bring it into the new frequency. None of us have ever done this before, so it would be ridiculous for me to say that I know what's going to happen, because I don't. We're all in this together, and it's a first time for everyone. I do know from my experiences this summer of having been in the Vortex of Love with the 100 million angels that the reality of 3D and 5D is different. 5D is so much more expansive, so much more heart-centered. And there is a sense of that my life force flow is flowing with everything else in the universe. When I was at the Vortex, I would look at the ground, and it was as if I was one with the ground, like it was moving with me, through me. It was me, and I was it. And the same when I would look at these beautiful big trees. They were majestic and tall and gorgeous, thousands of them. And I would look at the leaves, and there was this energetic merging that kept going back and forth, a union, so to speak. I've only experienced that kind of thing in special spiritual situations, so that was unique and wonderful, and transcendent in experience. Many other people who went to the vortex with me and without me on their own in small groups, there were many that went, had very similar experiences. They felt that they were huge, that the world they were in was expanded and full of love. And that's what this new dimensional frequency is about, is expanding into love. Forgiving everything and nothing, because everything is flowing as it needs to flow. There was a new sense of a different kind of awakening, that I could learn to be at peace with everything, even when I was tired and fatigued, even when I gave a lot to others and I had almost nothing left. Moments like that, moments when I was moving major ancestral memories and was in bed for a day, 2 days, 3 days at a clip. And I wasn't unique. So many people that have been walking this path parallel with me and ahead of me and probably behind me are all experiencing the same thing. And maybe many of you who are listening are doing the same. So today I'm going to offer you some light language, and I'll be moving away from the camera a bit so you can see what my arms are doing. And I've always wondered, where did my light language come from? And why do they want me to do it now? Well, because these 7 waves of love and light that are ushering humanity into the new frequency needs support. It needs awakening inside our hearts and inside our energy systems. We need to be able to recognize it. And sometimes, depending on where you've come from in the universe, this may resonate with you. And there are other people who are also doing light language work that may resonate better with you because of where you've come from or been. So I did finally ask, is it because I was from the constellation Sirius originally? That's what I'm doing? And they said no, that this is an ancient voice from Lemuria. And I know that I've been Lemurian in other lifetimes. I remember lives there, and so I was glad to know what it was and what it is. So I will be sharing that with you. But I want to talk for a moment about what this experience of moving into 5D may be or may not. I'm not sure. Let's all keep tabs on one another, and when we get to the other side, we'll for sure do a video and let you know what happened. In the meantime, I've talked to a few other people who have been having visions and experiences, and we've tried to explain this to one another, like, what is it that's going to be happening? And we don't want to assume anything because we really know nothing. All we can give you is the messaging that we're getting. So here it goes. So there were 3 of us who kind of had the same visions. One of my dear friends said that when she looked at what was coming, that she saw that some people would be coming up to like a glass wall that they knew that they wanted to go into, but they couldn't quite penetrate. And I'll talk to you about that in a minute. And then she also saw the same thing that I saw, which was, it's like the energetic mirage, you know, when it's hot and the ground is like, and then there's energy like waves. So it looked to me like it was like a wall of light that was moving and undulating, I guess is probably the best way to say it. And that people could literally walk through if they were ready. And readiness meant that they were holding love in their hearts for humanity, for themselves, unconditional forgiveness. And the goal to work together, collaborate, and in harmony work together to create a new world. These were people who've done a lot of forgiveness work, done a lot of self-healing, and had, opportunities to be the right, I guess, energetic frequency or energetic resonance with that undulating light that we could just move through. And what we both got was that there would be some of us who are just going to move through that light and stay in that other higher dimensional energy on this planet, but at a different octave, so to speak. It's kind of like physics, right? You can be in the same physical space, but at a different frequency. So that's what they saw. And others of us would be going back and forth, helping those who kind of came up against that glass wall and needed some extra help to be able to move through that undulating light. And I'm not sure that's a correct explanation, but that's the best that I can do. I personally have had the experience of having been in this dimension and another dimension simultaneously, and it was mind-boggling, and I had to stop driving because the frequencies were so different, and I didn't know where I was and what side of the road I was on, so it was very interesting. Then I saw a dear friend today. So my friend Liana is the one who shared the glass wall and the undulating wall, and I only saw the undulating wall, not the glass, but it makes sense that there is, like, okay, you want to go here, but you're not quite ready. What can we do to help you get ready? So there's many of us who have signed up to help people get ready to go across. So there's this bridge of light that will be able to go back and forth and pull people into this other dimension and lift their hearts and souls and minds and bodies into this other place. And gosh, we welcome all of you. It's open to all of humanity, bar none. So it's a matter of, I guess, choice and resonance and what your life lesson is, what your divine purpose is, what you're in alignment with. And there's no judgment, because everybody is doing exactly what they need to be doing, when they need to be doing it for them, their soul journey, their personal growth, their desires and wants. None of us are allowed to sit in judgment of that, because people are either wanting to do this, they're either ready to do this, or this is not on their agenda. And we just embrace them with love, knowing that they have something else that they need to be doing. Okay. So moving forward, today I was with Scott, and he was sharing that when he was at the Vortex, he was so aware not only of the angels, but of like another civilization, like all these beings of light in the forest with him. And he just kept looking around, knowing he wasn't alone. And I love that, because there is another energy. There is, parallel universes are happening at the same time. So I know that's a crazy concept, but it does seem to be real. Some of us have experienced that. Okay. So that is what's going to be coming up, and those 7 waves of light are between now, September, and the end of May, or middle of May, somewhere in there. And so there'll be, I believe, 2 in October, 2 in November, 1 in December, 1 in January, and then it skips, I think, until April or May to go for the next one. So anyway, that's the timing now. I'm going to get together with a group, and they may have other information that we'll be putting in, and we'll amend whatever it is that I may have gotten wrong, or when we get to the other side after the 25th, and we're given more details and more exact energies and knowing, then we'll be able to give you updated information. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of light language now before the sun goes down, because as you can see, this is, by the way, Tulalip Bay, Tulalip Indian Reservation, and I want to do some light language and be in harmony with that. So let me get a sip of water. And I am going to let myself be steadied by my walker, which I'm hoping with reverse entropy will change. So hold on a minute here. Okay. Look at that sky in the background. Look at those rays of light. It's gorgeous with those clouds. Okay, so I'm going to back up a little bit. And let me just make sure that this volume is as loud as it can be. All right, let me see here. I will try to do this standing up for as long as I can. When I need to sit down, I'll be sitting down. All right, let's take some deep breaths together. In whatever spiritual tradition you're connected to. If you're Christian, if you're Jewish, if you're Muslim, if you're Hindu, if you're Buddhist, if you're a Sufi, if you're a Taoist, or you just plain love the divine and Mother Nature, just be. Take some breaths into yourself. Open your hearts and let yourself experience this language, love language, light language, to propel you forward into this new dimensional frequency. May this serve the highest and best in each of you. Namaste. Omoso ata kaya no oaitu atu ata. Kaya omono kakaya osa apata kaya na a. Esu ataya. Kayo potono moso ai. Tatakaya omono ata. Asa kai onomo ai. Otu. Amana kayo opotu satakaya omo asa. Asakayo monokai tete. Asakaya usu a. Usu a, usu a. Moto asai. Kaya ana ono asi. Teo so ata. Meo omono mono atu. Kataya omo asi etu. Meo ana katasa'a. Meo o aso'o. Kaya omono asai. Asai ata. Atata omono katai esu. Omono kata asi etu. Aya omono ai. Taiosu tu. Asamana ko'o atasai. Etuana manaka asa. Setu atakayana otu asa. Omana kata'a potu asi. Oso anakoyo anasa o. Ata iono mono ai. Esu ata. Keo omono ai. Tu asa. Aya. Koyo mono ai. Oso ai tu. Atakaya. 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 Esu ana. Omono. Apata. Keo omono asai tu. Eso u anamaya. Kaya so o. Atai. Meo asana koyo potono u. Satai a nomoa. Kaya satakayo no ata oso. Omono atakaya asai natu. Asakaya ana kaya poto. Ayamana kaya poto. Ayamana kaya poto. Asai omono atu. Asaiya otua. a, mono a, mono tu, mono ka a. Moso ai, moso ai, moso ai, moso ai, moso ai, moso ai. Ata. Satakeo. Moto asai. Keo omonoa. Asakayamana otu. Asakayamana otu. Asakayamana otu. Atai. Moso atai. Mwah. Sata koyomono. Atakaya omonosa. Airi to'u manakai otu. Asakaya. Meno asa. Keo omono atio. Asa ikomono asakayata. Kaya omono asa itua. Masa I omana. Atu asakaya. Asa iotu. Atua. Atua. Me otu. Asa I emine aya. Oso aka. Asa I mono kawaii tu. Asa ia mono kai. Etu asa. Etu asa. Etu asa. Etu asa. Etu asa. Etu asa. Atu. Asa I mana ko o a. Te asa I to'u. O sohaya. Omono aitu. Posoto. Amana. Keu. Ata koyomono za'a. Totoha. Menu ata. Menu ata. Menu ata. Thank you all. Thank you to the divine, our spiritual teachers from all dimensions, all planes of existence, and in our hearts. The oneness of humanity is here. The invitation is for you to join with your higher divine self and join the divinity of all of humanity. The invitation is here to move forward as a one unit of love, remembering that we are one and that the truth of the divine's love for each of us is powerful. That you, each of you, have your own purpose, your own gift, that you are here to share, that you are here to gift the world your part of this divine puzzle. Thank you, God, for all that beautiful light behind us. I love the timing. There are no accidents. So bringing yourself in harmony with all of love, removing whatever the dissonance is within you that is not love, releasing old memories from your childhood, from other lives, from your ancestor lineage in the body, releasing it and bringing in the truth. I am not my memories. I am not that resonance. I am love. I am one with the all that is. I am the I am of the divine or God. I hold each of you in love and endless possibility. And I allow each of you to do your journey your way in your timing. The divine's arms and presence is within you. All we have to do, each one of us, is turn our face into the light of the truth of who we are. And remember the light and the truth of who the other is. Because there really is no other. It is a reflection of ourselves. So just one little note aside. Some of you may want to do some energetic clearing on what is between you and what may not be love, or feel like oneness, or feel like wanting to do harmony, or whatever it is. If there's something in your way, a sadness, a grief, an anger, a resentment, a sense of betrayal or abandonment, a loss, a perception that needs healing, whatever it is, you can release it and transmute it into love. There are some people who are doing Ho'oponopono, a great, beautiful Hawaiian prayer. I will leave links to several of the prayers underneath this video. And the links to the prayers will be, one is a long form of Morna Simiano's prayer. It is one of the best things I've ever heard in terms of covering almost all aspects of our lives and our thinking and our hearts, and how to heal all of that, and heal our connections to Mother Earth, heal our connections to ourselves and one another. It's quite beautiful. I will also offer 2 forms of the short form of Ho'oponopono, one with music and one with just words. So I send my love from my heart, which is one with your heart. The divine is asking that we thank the divine for entering our being. We give permission for it to occur. Open the door to your heart. Open the door to your spirit. Be one with it. Be in this flow. Move into this higher octave on the planet. May mercy, grace, love be in abundance in each of your lives. May you remember that you are beautiful. And if you choose to see that you are beautiful, you'll begin to see that others are as well. May you breathe love. May you breathe light. May you breathe unity. So it is. God bless each of you. May you walk in harmony with your own beautiful drum, whatever that is. Namaste. Thank you.